From the Racing's World Championship, round 6, live at Monaco. And this could go any way, any which way. Airplane mode on the phone. It's wet. It's wet. I bloody knew it. Is it going to be wet for the race?
Yep.
Showers possibly throughout. Oh my god.
You're a dick.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
I
tell you what, I am just glad that I did some wet running last night. Okay, what's it saying for tyres? Okay, intermediates, and the wets aren't getting any quicker. Bloody hell. Right, remember what I told you about in the wet?
What? I can't remember now.
Tyre pressures.
Oh yeah, it'll be hard then.
Can't be fucking wet. That throws us proper spanner in the works.
You can walk that climbing.
Well, the Inters will do a whole race.
I'm running 18 in England.
I'm going to put a little bit more fuel in here, I think. Bloody wet, man. That's going to make it interesting. If it turns out dry for the start of the race, oh. I think there's a lot of people that have just sat there and gone, holy crap.
That's right, mama punching the face.
Hey, look at it this way, if it does rain tomorrow, you'll have had practice at it. come on, turn, turn, turn. Not got a lot of front end grip here.
That's P4. You moved up to P4.
Is it ringing it, Ruth?
He is, as far as I know.
Okay, you need to come in before you run out of fuel. Pit within 2 laps.
Looking first on the wall.
I'm going to have to lower my front tyre pressures. I don't seem to have any grip on the front end.
What is no grip at all, is it?
No, there's not a lot. My rears aren't feeling too bad, but the fronts, I don't know whether they're just not coming up to temp or what, but they're struggling. Say that, and I've got a purple sector 1. Yeah, I saw that. Come on, Hulkenberg, quicker or out of the way, please, because I'm quick. Shit. Ah, balls that up. Right, let's go and make a change. Part Fermé's on, but you can still change your tyre pressure. Monaco's bad enough without the rain. Of all the places to rain, this is the one you don't want. How long we got? 9 minutes. Long as well. Okay.
Complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
nice clear bit of track. Someone else has lost a wing. Oh, come on.
Remember to record this, by the way.
You don't have to.
Okay.
I'm guessing Hulkenberg's just written his car off.
Why?
Because it was in the middle of the road.
Remember the restart.
4/10 of a second away from pole. Keep pushing.
Welcome back to the win.
Oh.
This is not last, as a mate. Don't worry, look at the win once. I'm cracking it, it's amazing.
You can't argue with that one.
If I beat any of these, I'll be good at it, put it that way.
Oh. Right, I need a quick turnaround here, pit crew. Yes, they ain't gonna turn me around quick enough to get 2 flying laps in there.
Get out of here, okay.
Come on crew, I've got 10 seconds, come on. Come on, give me control. And that's the chance of 2 flying laps gone, okay.
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
is I've put a couple of laps on 3 sets of my inters now, but oh. No, 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 no. Ah, fuck. That's part of me fucking front wing gone. Of all the times to lose a bit of the front wing, that was not it. I have no grip at all now. Oh, yeah, no grip.
Rehab, you need to move it away, man.
Can't believe Liam's just come out of the pits there. He hasn't got time to get around and do another lap. Oh, I've lost a 1.3 seconds in sector 1 from a damaged wing.
Fat lock up there and that's in the hill.
Well, any chance I had when I clipped off a little bit of that front wing. Damn it. Oh well. This is gonna be bloody horrible.
Hey, never say never. Fucking got a second bit.
But yeah, it says the intermediates to do 101 laps.
Yeah.
Tell you what though, it looks like it's going to start drying up in a bit. I think we could have a dry race. I mean, I could be wrong, but we could be on for a dry race.
Well, that's him. Fucking brilliant. It'll be some people happy.
Dave the Ark, GT5 key, what are they doing? Mornay, I don't know whether he gave up or not, but he's not in it, I don't think. Oh, he got disconnected. It is wet. Oh.
Wake up.
Here's the grid for today's race. We'll be starting shortly.
Time for a Jaffa cake then.
I'm nice. I'm good. Great strategy.
Yeah. Stay out the barriers. I know I'm going to end up in the fucking barrier.
I won. Why want to work here to do things?
I think it could be same for pretty much everybody.
Who's going to need GT4 again?
Good luck.
How did that clear more pole? There's a lot what we often use though, right? Apparently it's oh, the game switching for me, just fucking morning there.
Green flag. We're racing again.
Three hands in the pit already.
I say someone lost the wing at turn 1.
What, just now?
No, start of the race. Oh, Hulkenberg's wide. It's not liking me touching the brake pedal here.
What place there?
5th at the minute.
I'm stuck behind Dave the Hart.
Oh, get off the wall, Dave. Oh, big snap then.
There's an incident in the next part of the track. Overtaking through the yellow flags. Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
How do I get only roasting on days and a half? That pisses me
Oh,
off.
stock is lagging like fuck.
I just lost 3 seconds with that days and a half now.
For a spare fuel in the car, you won't be able to run in X3 very much, but do burn it if you need to.
God, I need to get past Hulkenberg. Bit more curb than I wanted to use there. Come back, come back.
Oh, hit the fucking wall.
Like rain's going to be with us for a while.
Okay, good. You're keeping up with race pace.
Oh, there's a front wing gone.
Don't panic. Get it back to the pits, you'll have clear track.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
Sure, I know you know.
Go on. Oh, Dom's hit the wall.
I did really well take like a day and a half, so I lost 3 seconds to switch to
Is the
PC.
current fuel level? We have 40 kilos remaining. 40 kilos.
Oh, come on, Dom, hurry up.
The car behind is running on 4 laps. X3 is going to attack.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Honestly, I'm trying for you so you get the point.
Oh, Dom's lost a bit of his front wing.
Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
Illegal overtake? Piss off.
Position. Receive a penalty.
To Dom, and now I've lost a bit of my front wing. I should have just kept going.
That's P3. You've dropped to P3.
No, I haven't.
Someone's come up ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
I should have just kept going though, that was not an illegal overtake. Oh, Dom's gone straight on.
You know what that is? No fucking turning on his wing.
Yep.
Rick's getting lapped already. Fuck me.
Well, he had no practice, didn't he? So Liam's got a huge fucking lead now. Liam's got quite a big lead. 7 seconds. Because me and Dom got close, Dom lost his wing, I had to back out. Liam was only just ahead of us. But with the little incidents that happened then, it's give him time. I think if I can hit the pace I was hitting when I was catching them two, I'll catch him up. I think I've got Hulkenberg quite close behind me. Oh, not anymore, he's disappeared.
The track is clear. Green flag. There's a gap of 3 seconds between you and the car behind. See if you can increase the gap.
Fuck me, like I'm getting in then. Hey, that's what from here. Yeah.
Just don't use the ball up, I might need one. Liam's in the pits.
Great work. That's it. You fastest lap for the race.
Has he gone for a new set of inters? Either that or he got damage. I am. With Jamie James behind me and Hawkenberg behind him.
Green flag, we're racing again.
No, 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 stay away from that wall. Thank you. Come on, Dave, don't lose focus.
What was 24 speed on hit fucking
In terms of fuel, we're now at about 75% of our starting point.
You could still catch them. Loads of damage down at the hairpins. Wonder if that's what led to Hitman's end. Take it that was close to the wall.
So that's close. That's a no wheel for me.
Oh dear.
Imagine fucking whack the wall.
The car behind is running on full revs. Mix 3, he's going to attack.
Just need that.
Tell you what, it's starting to look like it's getting a bit sunny over by the sea. I'm wondering if it's going to dry up towards the end, you know.
I'm not going to say a word.
Dave the Arp's in the pits.
Mate, it's okay to see him off, probably.
I know, just letting you know. You may still catch him.
You know what, he's a driver puncher.
I think Jamie James has got damage as well. Either that or he's pitted. Okay, how far is Bartman behind Hulkenberg? That's a crucial bit of info there.
Yeah, Bartman everything. Got a pit twice and 2 left, so the free-handed overtake is definitely up. I'll just do that while he keeps it.
Oh, keep going. There's still points to be had here.
I'm sure I didn't get a repeat one in practice. I got the front tires, I was going to hit fucking GT Pokey. Farmer in the pit.
I've got no option to speak to the engineer. My buttons are wrong. Bollocks. Hulkenberg has a time penalty. Okay, so Bartman's 15 seconds behind. Oh, Oh, there's a lot of carbon fibre at the start finish, or into turn 1. That's Rian there.
Yes, we had David Hart.
DRS has been enabled, so that means that the track is beginning to dry up a little bit. It is going to end dry. Anything after about lap 22-23, you'll be good for options to the end when it starts drying up. Do we not want first gear? No more first gear, Dave. Come on, concentrate. Want more carbon fibre? Someone else has lost a wing. I thought it looked a little bit like a Williams one. Oh, Dave the Ark's just lost one as well, turn 1.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Have you done another one or have you written it off?
No, my pit crew just kind of put on some tires for me.
Oh.
I'm the guinea pig.
Yep, that you are. It's way too soon for options, surely. Cheers, Dave the Ark. Does look like the rain's easing up.
Oh, fuck off.
I'm guessing by that sound it's not time for slicks yet.
No, okay, we can. We can find it. 5 seconds for pushing the pit lane.
Oh dear.
I'm still think. Special note. Right, this will have to find out. No comment, that's promise.
Okie doke.
But yeah, do a couple more laps, mate. Go on up to. Actually, not bad, actually, wasn't it? You actually turned it all over.
Okay, engineer has just said he thinks it's time for the slick tyre. I'm just going to give it one more lap. 16 laps options. Having said that, I mean, I've got enough of a gap to go another lap. But it does feel like these are losing out now. I've lost Paul from the chat party and the session. Yeah, I think he may have wrote his car off there. What happened, Paul?
Disconnected.
Oh shit.
Black screen on this.
Oh.
Never happened to me.
Well, here we go. We're about to find out if it's the right call for the option tyres. It better I'd be, engineer, because I trusted you.
Yeah, it seemed alright, but I don't know.
Release. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Can you really walk out?
They should be able to. Oh, it was a little bit slippy there.
What's up, what's on behind you?
Say again.
What tire's popping back on behind you?
I think he was on the inters, but I think he must have pitted as well. Because I expected to come out with him next to me, but he's not. I don't know if he's gone option or prime, I've not been told yet. And I can't speak to my engineer. Oh, we've lost Dom.
Green flag, we're racing again. A few teams seem to be putting intermediates on now.
The engineer's just told me that a few teams are putting intermediates.
At this point, we should have plenty of life left in them. Let's make sure we keep managing them properly. The combine's catching you at a rate of about 2 seconds a lap.
So it's so difficult to pick up your pace when you've been driving in the wet. So it is a bit shit that. Is he?
Yeah.
I wondered who was sending all the messages. Unless he's responding on my behalf, which he is. Cheers, Nightwalker.
No, it's just spamming it. Oh, stocky. You're mad. How do you feel fucking still? You just hit.
I think I did just go past him. I don't know if he hit the wall or something. away from there, Dave.
Like walk like you're a bitch and you're... Thought you trained well. He can read it, though. Keep your eyes on the road, buddy.
Steve's in third. Go on, Steve. He's about to get lapped, but go on.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Cool. Are you going to be on layout?
Don't know, to be honest.
Right, well, disappear.
Alright, mate.
Need to concentrate.
Okie doke. Cheers, mate. And unlucky. And good luck for tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, but thanks for that. Trying to be simple, we don't know what happened. There's always a time.
That is true. Have a good one, mate.
Looks like we've just hit the 15 kilo mark in terms of fuel. 15 kilos of fuel remaining. Not seeing any issues with tyre wear right now. You should have good grip for more yet. The track is clear. Green flag.
Unlucky there, Steve. I hope you keep that third place, mate. Can't hear me, but... Dave. Keep focus.
You're legally go behind by 27 seconds. We burned off 3/4 of our initial fuel load. There's 25% remaining. Quick time update for you. Everything's looking nice and tidy on our end. There's no reason to feel any issues. Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get
Cheers, James.
The cold line has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Okay, there's 10 kilos of fuel left. 10 kilos of fuel.
Oh, stock is up to third. I don't really want to get involved in their fight, but I don't want to back off either.
The track is clear. Green flag.
Dave, don't you dare fuck this up on their last lap now that you've let them go and fight.
Someone's come up ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Keeping a second eye up to the cut line. 1 second.
Get in there! Yes! Now there's a weight lifted off my shoulders. That was a tough as hell race. Get in there, come on. To everyone that's watching, I apologise that I wasn't talking much throughout that race, but I'm sure you can understand why. And I have seen that there's like 74 messages and I've no way of catching up with all of those messages. But obviously Nightwalker's been doing quite a bit of talking from what I hear. Thank you for joining me while I hijacked my fellow admin's page due to technical issues, but I hope you enjoyed my little bits of info. Well, yours, this is where technical issues will be. We've got no actual live broadcast of the race. It'd be one of my best drives, no live broadcaster, but anyway. Oh, what a tricky one. What a tricky one. That first stint was so hard in those wet conditions. But it was a case of let's just try and keep it on the road, and it worked. We'll take the win there. Now in a moment I'll be going and joining, hopefully joining the live broadcast team for a podium interview, so I'm going to have a look to see if I've received an invite for that.
Times 4 plus 20 seconds.
Interesting race there, guys.
There was a massive lag spike which put me down to 6. I was like, what?
Yeah, I saw you have a huge amount of lag. Your car was all over the place.
Yeah, basically everyone stopped, and as I went to the second part of last gas, someone teleported right next to me, and I was in 6th, and I was like, what? I had to overtake James at one point, and it just lagged, and it... James, did it lag at the hairpin?
I just kept going into the first car, mate.
Yeah.
Nobody were overtaking me, it kept popping up saying 5-second penalty, so...
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
Congratulations on that victory.
Well, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy by a long shot.
Oh, I know. I noticed. I noticed. Are you on? You sharing your voice? Yeah.
I am. Yes, I've got all that set to share.
So who's to come in then? James Hulkenberg and Stocky.
James Hulkenberg and Stocky, I think it was. Yeah.
We need to remind them to share their voice. So then,
Yes.
Yeah, well done. Good drive. Fantastic. Don't have to pit there. It was very tricky. Some drivers made 6 stops, you know.
Well, I didn't actually get to see how many stops people had made, but obviously I had Paul as my teammate, and he struggled a little bit, lost his wing a couple of times, but he was like, every now and again he was like, oh, so and so's lost a wing, and as we were going round, it was like, there's a new bit of wing there, someone's lost their wing, oh, there's a new bit of wing here. And every now and again I was like, oh, there's a new bit of wing here, it looks like a Williams one. It's like, Paul would be like, no comment.
Yeah, constant, absolute constant. Front lines all everywhere, but hopefully we get James Hulkenberg to join us any moment now, or Stockett join us. Are they here yet? No.
No, yeah, I think they're waffling a little bit in the other room. I do think a couple of people struggled with penalties, and Stocky did say they had a bit of a TARDIS situation early on, so they're probably discussing that at the moment. I'll just go and remind them. Hulkenberg and Stocky, can you join us in the party chat, please? Remember to, yeah, we'll do regular. Can you make sure when you come in, you've got your stuff set to share and your microphone turned up nice and loud. Oh, wrong button. Right, they should be on their way in now, although you may need to actually send them an invite. If you go to the chat party, I've suggested them as invites, so you'll be able to invite them through that. There we go.
There you go. Can you hear me? Can you help me out? How can I do the
Allow to share.
Yeah.
Right, okay, press your XMB button, go into the chat party. Party settings. And you've got allow your voice to be shared, always allow. And then also adjust audio mix and turn your microphone up. Yep.
Do I put it all the way to party audio or non-party audio? Or just audio mix?
Hang on. Actually, no, it's not that one you want to do. Come out of there. Yeah, as long as that's always allowed, come out of there and then press and hold your XMB button. Go to adjust sound and devices. Oh crap, it's not in that one. I can't remember. Well, I can hear you at the moment, and hopefully, worst case scenario, I've got you picked up on mine.
Alright, nice one.
Okay, are we ready to be grilled then?
Yeah.
Right, over to you then, commentary team.
Well, where do we start? What a fantastic race. Fantastic, I say race, but it was more of a survival of the fittest. It was a complete challenge out there, that's all it was. A gruelling test, and a gruelling test that was passed with flying colours, despite the difficulty, I'm sure, for you, Dave. A great win for you. How do you feel to have retaken the championship lead from your teammate? Yeah.
You know what? I hadn't even thought about that. But I am actually sat here now, sort of tingling a bit, because winning Monaco is winning Monaco, and the way qualifying went, I was thinking, great, if it's wet in the race, I'm going to struggle. But it didn't go that way, so yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing right now, absolutely buzzing, and I know it'll have bugged Kev, although he would have expected it.
Yeah, absolutely, but you say he expected it. If he was watching that race, I'm pretty sure with all the variables going on the racetrack, with all the pit stops going on, maybe I thought you'd have been in the barrier at one point, but you drove expertly, absolutely sensational. Your only pit stop was to change to the dry tyres, and I have to admire for you that. It was absolutely remarkable. Can you just tell us about how tricky you found the conditions out there today?
In qualifying, very tricky. I played about with the tyre pressures a bit to try and get a bit of grip, and it didn't work. And then my last run in qualifying, I was like, right, okay, whatever I set now, that's it for the race. So I went to my dry setup tyre pressures and I went for the gamble. But on my out lap, I lost a little bit of my front wing, and that was it, session over. So at that point, my heart sank. As the race got going and I've got it stuck on lean, and okay, I lost the place to Hulkenberg, and I think, you sneaky little sod. And at that point I'm thinking, okay, I've got to be careful here. And the conditions were very, very tricky, but what I was seeing was that Hulkenberg was just ahead and the 3 cars ahead weren't pulling away. But I would like to kind of apologise to Hulkenberg. The overtake I went for on you, I actually didn't intend an overtake. It was more a case of, I'm going to move over here just in case. I don't want to hit you. And then I ended up alongside you, and I was like, okay, we're going for it then. So I apologise if I caused you any problems there. No apologies. Sorted. After that, I felt quite confident, because for the next 3 or 4 laps, I reeled in Dom and Liam, and I was thinking, I can't be this much quicker. But I reeled them in, and at that point my confidence grew, and I knew, okay, I've got a chance. And it did get really tricky at that point, because as I closed up to Dom, he ended up clipping a wall and losing his wing. So I go past, but because he's still in the wall, I got an illegal overtake. So I'm like, okay, I've got to let him past. So yeah, the conditions were really, really tricky. But I don't know how I ended up in the lead, but once I was there, it was like, right, okay, keep it out of the walls and you've got a chance. And that's exactly what happened.
Did you fear at any point in the early laps when obviously you were colliding with Dom a little bit, or bumping with Dom, or just getting in the way with Dom? Dom was just getting in the way really with his damage. Did you feel that was a chance for Bartman to get away? Were you concerned at that point? Oh,
I was definitely concerned. I actually said to Paul, where he asked who was in front, I said Liam, and he's pulled out a gap. He's 7 seconds ahead now. He's like, how's he got that far ahead? Well, because me and Dom we didn't have any incidents there, so to speak, but because of what did happen, it cost us both time, and Liam was able to pull out. So at that point I'm thinking, great, but it was like, no, hold on Dave, you've already caught them up once, so if you can just focus, you'll reel him in no time. And I don't know if he got damage or what, but he suddenly disappeared, and I was in the front. I was like, right, okay, now what do we do? Because with the tyres it said they'd go to the end, but I didn't trust that. But I did keep saying to Paul, I was like, it looks like it's getting sunny over that sea, I think it's going to go dry. And when it did, it was exactly the right time to take the options to the end.
I want to ask you actually a question about that. I've seen that you had the first man to change the tyre was your teammate. Was he being used as a guinea pig in that sense?
Not at all, not at all. The pit crew messed up for him. He lost his front wing, so he went into the pits. It gave him the option tyre, and he was panicking. And he was like, well, okay, now I'm your guinea pig. I was like, okay, mate, just keep it on the road, see how you get on. And within half a lap, he was like, oh, I don't know, they might be all right. And within a lap, he was like, you know what, these might not be too bad. But then something happened to him. I think he got disconnected. And I'm thinking, oh, God, does that mean that he wrote his car off with the option tyres or what? He then came back and he says, Dave, I think it's ready. And in that gap, my engineer did actually come to me and say, it's a little bit greasy, but I reckon we can go for the options. And that was on about lap 22. And at that point, I thought, you know what, I've got a fairly big gap. Let's risk it for a couple of laps. We'll go to 25 and then we'll do it. And it seemed to be exactly the right time.
Yeah, a seamless switch. I'd maybe say you were a lap late, 1 lap. I wanted to be critical because James Hulkenberg seemed to nail it. I think he got quite a few seconds out you. when he pitted the lap before, but that was the only thing. Let's move on to James Hulkenberg. Fantastic win, Dave. Well done.
Thank you.
James, for the second race in a row, you're on the podium talking to me, and it has to be said, once again you had me out my seat. An incredible move on the opening lap on Dave. Talk us through it. What a start.
It was just like, well, balls to the wall, really. Just go for it. Thought, well, I've got to admit, done much practice this weekend. That isn't bragging. I really haven't done much. I was seconds off the pace on Monday practice. I was in the 17s. Absolutely nowhere. I just thought, sod it, I'm just going to knuckle down. Did a bit of time trial on my own. And to be honest, I wasn't even expecting much at all. I'm as surprised as you are to be sitting here on podium.
Sound as surprised as Roman Grosjean was a couple of weeks ago in Belgium, but yeah, still, I have to say, another great move of the race probably, because there wasn't much overtakes happening and there were too busy people hitting the wall, but that move at the start was fantastic. You set it up beautifully on the way up the hill, and yeah, you just seem to know that you're going to have the inside line and caught Dave out there by surprise. Great move, and yeah, great result for you.
Yeah, no, it was good, but I've got to admit the move by DP, spot on.
Thank you very much. I was panicking.
I actually didn't see that one. I didn't actually see that one, you know. I've seen Dave was talking about that. I actually didn't see that one. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
It was the Hamilton-Schumacher 2011 move.
Into turn one. It was a good move. It was definitely in the way. I don't know about. I had my heart in my mouth and also probably my backside in my mouth at that point. I think please, but yeah, it will.
I don't know if you could tell. I was quite annoyed, so I was giving you a shove up the hill.
I did notice the nudge, but I don't mind that. Oh dear.
Well. So, James, another thing I want to ask you before we move on to Stocky. I mean, one stop, just the same as Dave. Where did you find the consistency? I mean, you said you weren't expecting it, you didn't do much practice. How did you find such consistency then?
God knows. Big balls.
Big balls. Okay. Well done, James. Another good drive. Just missed out again on driver of the day. This time it does go to Dave because I'm sorry, it was just too good. It was too good today.
He won it fair and square.
No, you won it fair and square, but James, you ran him close again. You kept him honest. You kept him concerned a little bit. Kept him worried in case he made a mistake. If Dave made a mistake, you were in, James, and that was it. But yeah, great drive from Dave. Great drive from James 1 and 2. And that moves me on to the man that got the fastest lap in the Grand Prix, Stocky. What happened out there? 3 pit stops. What a chance you had to win this race today. You must be gutted you made those mistakes.
I am. I had a screen freeze in the early laps, and that put me down to 6th. And then it just kind of escalated downward from there. Lost the wing a couple times. Spun it at the Nobel chicane, hit the outside wall and to back. And I stayed out here probably 5 laps extra on the intermediates. It felt like 5 hours how slow I was going. And then I pissed it again for options, and I was lucky Bart lost his wing, so I was able to get in front of him. And he was saying, let me through, I want to get past so he can go and catch GP, but then I had already had 6 seconds worth of penalties for coming out the pits or whatever. But then it lagged me in front of GP after Bart had binned it again, and then I just had to try and pull out 6 seconds, but then he binned it on the last lap, so that got me 3rd, thankfully.
Well, in a painful way, it's a weird strategy of getting a podium, but it seemed to work for you in the end. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And a solid podium for you. Your first podium in the World Championship, I believe, after it was your first race last time out.
It's true.
Not much luck there either, of course, with the punker in the final corner before you pitted. You missed the pits because of a punker, but at least this time you stuck to it and went through it, and in the end were rewarded with a podium.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I think that really concludes it. There's not really much else to say, but I mean, yeah, have you got anything else to add, Stocky?
I don't think so.
Okay, and quickly back to the race winner, of course, as you always do in the podium. Next race, Dave. You look forward to Canada. Is that a race you run well at, or do you think Kev's got the edge there? What do you expect?
Monaco and Canada are two of my favourite tracks. I love Monaco. I love it with a passion. And one thing I would say to people is, especially with Monaco, don't fear the walls. Respect them, but don't fear them, because if you fear them, you end up in them. Montreal is a track that I really, really do like, and that win today is kind of giving me a bit of a confidence boost to kick on now, because I need to.
Okay, thanks very much to all you guys back home and all the fans watching at home. We'll see you next time in round 7 of the World Championship here in Montreal, Canada.
Thank you very much, guys. Well done.
We're looking to build this gap.
Get in there.
Well done there.
Thank you very much.
I'm coming. One day I'll get on the top.
Anyway, right, well done
Dave,
there. Yeah.
I'll give you a tenner if you can beat my time trial lap round to Canada.
I don't bother with time trial for a good reason. No one can steal my setups. You may have to make it a bit more than a tenner. Anyway, right, well done, guys. I'm going to bring my stream to an end there and go and chill out. Well chuffed. Right, well done. Cheers. If you've been watching my live stream, thank you very much for watching my live stream. It's been a pleasure. That was really enjoyable. Really, really difficult race, but really, really enjoyable. J Tomo, hello. But anyway, right, okay, time for me to bring my own broadcast to an end there. For anyone that's interested, I will be doing commentary for Front Row Racing's World Series tomorrow night. They're round 6 at Monaco. Excuse me, that will be on the Front Row Racing Twitch channel. So if you want to tune into that, feel free to do so. We'll be doing a live broadcast and commentary there. And then on Friday, sorry, that's at 7:30. Then on Friday, 7:30 again, for FRR days, which will be in Monaco. That's where new drivers can come and join and take part. You drive well enough, you can be a reserve driver for the World Championship, which is no assists, the World Series, which is assists, if you want them, and so on. But anyway, right, that's it. Lauren, Nico, thank you very much for your comments. I apologise about all the previous 80 odd comments that I've simply not been able to see. I can't go back to those now. But anyway, thank you very much. I've been Front Row Racing DP, and I won the Monaco Grand Prix. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you all again soon.